Good morning, and to some it's already good afternoon. This is Carla Thornton. Wanted to jump on for my Monday's mindset, and as promised, I told you all I did actually have a free course for you, Transform Your Mind. I will actually be including it in this video, okay, and that way you'll be able to actually go take it. But what I wanted to do today for my Monday's mindset in regards to transform your mind, we all know when you change your mindset, you change your life. So I know you heard of that, change your mind, change your life. And that is actually so true. I noticed just personally for myself, once again, when you change your mindset, in other words, when you practice, and I'm talking about daily, and yes, this can be a challenge. And the reason why I say it can be a challenge is because it depends on what kind of day that you're having, what kind of morning, what kind of afternoon, what kind of evening. In other words, we could actually have a good day, but what we actually need to do, in other words, is create that awareness when something or someone triggers, if you will, our thought process. So once again, we have to learn how to practice, even when things like that happen, start asking certain questions. In other words, to ourselves, think. I actually taught my children that I actually learned that lesson, oh God, when I was very young. I had been in my early 30s. I met a young lady that I worked with, and I told my children this story several times. And I remember being in conversation with her, and we could be talking about just having a conversation, and sometimes I would ask a question, and I noticed she would sit there for a while before she would actually answer me. And sometimes I would catch myself saying, "Are you okay? What's wrong?" There wasn't anything wrong with her. What she was doing was processing. She was thinking about what her response was going to be. And even I have been guilty of, in other words, when something or someone says something or something happens to us, instead of thinking before we open our mouths, before we respond, sometimes we just respond. And a lot of times when we just respond, it might not come out right, okay? So even with that being said, anything that actually happens to you, you can learn how to be on a deeper level with yourself and being able to control yourself. In other words, and take that control back. Something else my mother used to say to me when I was younger, she says, "Carla, stop allowing people to control you." Like if I would be upset about what happened at school, or someone said something to me or hurt my feelings, and I would, be speaking to my mom about it. And as I remember her saying over the years, stop letting people control you. And I used to like, well, my mom was talking about they're not controlling me. And really, once again, about your mindset, if you don't realize that that's actually what's going on. But once again, we don't take the time to think. In other words, most of us just actually respond. We don't even take the time out to process or think. And sometimes I've also learned that silence is the best treatment. In other words, whether responding to someone or something happened to you, sometimes silence is the best answer, whether you know it or not. Okay. But anyway. I wanted to give you all those stories just to kind of let you know personally my experience in life, and it's those small things, once again, those opportunities that present themselves, that sometimes even when you don't understand at that time, it's okay to ask questions, and some people for different reasons won't ask. My mother and I have spoke about that conversation several times, and she says what happens is because a lot of people are embarrassed how a person will think or respond once again about them. And it's not about being embarrassed. It's about if you don't know something, if you don't understand what someone's trying to say to you, it's okay to ask them to elaborate. Might I ask to make sure that I'm understanding correctly, is this what you're saying? In other words, because once again, if you don't and we just respond, there's a lot of unnecessary negativity that can start flowing, okay? But once again, We have to do this. And I think a lot of times we as humans feel like when someone actually asks us a question, that we feel like we have to respond immediately. And that's not true. The smartest thing actually that you actually can do is actually to process what someone is actually asking you or saying to you, okay? And then respond. And even if, once again, if you don't know or you don't understand, very, very important to relay that message to them and let them know, okay? I don't quite understand what you're saying. Can you please rephrase that? It's okay to do that. So in other words, is like I said, just recently I noticed for myself, how you say, a lot of projects that I'm actually currently working on, actually looking forward to launching a second business of mine very, very soon, next month for my birthday. Yay. Doing something again, once again, for my birthday. How you say, to celebrate that every year when you get older, a lot of us fear getting older. And I choose, once again, it's a choice, how you're going to feel in your thought process. I choose to look at it as that old saying, I'm like wine, I get better with time. So for me personally, what I actually do is try to make sure every year for my birthday that I'm actually doing something to better myself. In other words, to feel like I'm evolving, if you will, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, because I hear so much negativity surrounding getting older versus positive when you're actually younger. And I just think that is wrong, because I now, for me personally, I can look at Carla in her 20s, even in her 30s and 40s, to even now in my 50s. And then every stage in my life, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I have been a different Carla, I have been a different person. But when you reflect and look back on that, that's actually a good thing, especially if you're evolving and you having personal growth, okay? So for me personally, like I said, I've been working on a lot of projects, and mindset has always been something that's been very, very vital and important to me, because I believe it's vital. It's imperative, you guys, to live, not exist, to actually live life and embrace life. And once again, take that control back, of still in that, giving that control to someone else. Okay, and a lot of us unconsciously are doing it. And I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody, because a lot of us are walking around unconsciously doing it. In other words, that awareness is not there, okay? And that's actually what I'm actually here for. In other words, is this what we're all put on earth for? Like I said, you heard that saying that I adopted, and I actually will have to pull up that documentary about that gentleman. I believe he's still with us. That said a quote that I fell in love with, that I adopted. Each one teach one. Okay, that's what we're here for, you guys. Once again, it's not about self. We are actually all connected, whether we want to believe that or not. Okay, and you can choose to believe what you want, but the bottom line is, if you want to get a little technical, way I think about it is, we're all humans. I'm not an alien. Another race is not an alien, you know, or someone who has different hair texture, different color, if they're thin, if they're tall, if they're short. The bottom line, when you get down to it, we all are human beings. It becomes an issue when any of us choose to feel otherwise about the next person. Okay? Take that and marinate on that today. Anyway, I actually did some research, and I wanted to go over some positive thinking phrases and sayings that you can say. In other words, is if you, and I know you probably heard this time and time again, which is so very important, affirmations. Saying it every day. I don't care if it's just 2 or 3. I don't care if it's 1. I don't care if it's 5. I don't care if it's 10. But if you're waking up every day and you have some daily affirmations that you're saying to yourself, believe it or not, it can get you through. Myself, I actually just realized that. I mean, I've heard it time and time again. I will not say that it's something I implemented in every day. I more or less definitely implement every day, just how you say, start my day off right, is how you say morning Bible study, like a meditation, if you will. And I guess in a sense that's an affirmation, but just for me to kind of set the tone for my day, okay? But in other words is I'm realizing how important affirmations is. And in other words, even if you're not saying them, if you put them somewhere, like actually here, if you notice, I don't have any here on my computer, so I don't know if you can see it back there on my wall right above my nutrition set. I have be still, my soul, choose joy. So if I'm coming into my office every day, I'm actually seeing that. Even if, how you say you're not speaking it, you're seeing it, okay? And once again, when you're seeing it, even reading it, whether you know it or not, what your brain is actually doing is taking that in, okay? And that's setting the tone. Because whether you know it or not, how you say what you think about, you bring about, okay? And that's so deep. A lot of people don't even actually realize that. And once again is until you make a choice to learn and want to embrace changing your mindset, you'll actually never understand till you actually make that choice. But once again, we all have choices, okay? So I wanted to go over some of them that you can actually jot down, put on your computer, put on your calendar, put on your phone, anywhere where you actually can see it. What I've actually been trying to do every day to certain things is some affirmations, different ones, not even the same ones every day. And you can do the same ones every day. It's up to you reading them. But I noticed, believe it or not, it's true about your brain taking that in. And the reason why I say that is because when I read affirmations and I'm speaking them out loud, you can feel it, a smile coming over your face. Okay, so I wanted to go over some of them, just a couple of them today that I did find that I chose that was just awesome. And I will actually include this also. I'll actually put it somewhere. I don't want to confuse you because, like I said, this is regarding my free course. But in other words, it's like I said, transform your mind. So I just wanted to go over with you all today some positive thinking phrases or affirmations that you can actually jot down or say every day. It does not cost money to think, feel, and act positively. And it does not cost money to think, feel, and act negatively. So why not choose to think, feel, and act positively? In other words is, it doesn't cost money to be positive or negative. But once again, you have that choice. What choice are you going to choose today? Positive or negative? Okay? If you want success, you don't sit down, moan, and complain. Instead, make plans and carry them out. If you don't like the kind of life you're living now, start making changes. You can live a different lifestyle. All you need is ambition, motivation, a good plan, and perseverance. Okay? And this is, like I said, in other words, positive thinking. All right? Changing your mindset. Every thought, every emotion, and every word you express affects you and the people around you. Therefore, be careful what you think, feel, and say. I want to read that one again because I actually just, like I said, during my studies, I actually did learn how deep this is. And it's so true. So I'm going to read that one again. Every thought, every emotion, and every word you express affects you and the people around you. Therefore, be careful what you think, feel, and say. And that is so true. In other words, I want to get a quick example, you guys. In other words, say like you're actually at a gathering, whether it's a family gathering, friends gathering, even your own gathering, and you invited some friends and loved ones and family members over. In other words, is watch what you're actually saying. You know, how you're expressing yourself, your emotions, how you're feeling. Because if you pay attention, have you ever noticed, because some people are very reserved. I'm pretty much, like I said, a reserved introvert at heart. Depends on actually where I'm at and who I surround myself with. But once again, if you notice the person in the room that's maybe talking more than others, watch other people's surroundings, even your feelings and your emotions, okay? It does affect other people, believe it or not. You know, and a lot of people don't even realize that, okay? So it's very, very important. In other words, if that person is, their word or their emotions, you know, their feelings is geared toward negativity, what's going to actually happen most of the time? Everyone else's emotions, words, and everything is usually going to pretty much tend to go where? Because it's what their brain, it's what they're hearing, it's what's going into their mind. Okay? So it's important. In other words, I've also told my children about this, how it's so important. Watch your words, what you claim over yourself. And it's so true, and as well as others. And we don't know how powerful that is. So actually watch what you're claiming over yourself and others, meaning watch what you're speaking over your life. Okay? That has something to go back to affirmations. Okay? I appreciate the good things in my life, and I thank the universe for them. Okay? Being thankful, grateful. Okay? I can learn new skills and I can improve every area of my life. And that is so true. Once again, something that you don't know, tell yourself, I can learn new skills and I can improve every area of my life. And that is true. Say it again every day. I can learn new skills and I can improve every area of my life. And believe me, the universe will actually get in alignment with you and it will start happening. Believe me, it's powerful. Okay? I believe in myself and in my ability to find love, progress in my work, and achieve success in everything I do. Not some things, in everything I do. I have the motivation and inner strength to invest all the effort needed in the following: my dreams, my goals, and making them come true. Okay? I invite happiness, love, peace, and satisfaction into my life. That one's actually a good one to say every day. Okay? I would actually definitely jot that down and put it somewhere. I invite happiness, love, peace, and satisfaction into my life. And I would definitely, that's one of them that's important. I would say definitely use that affirmation and implement it in your life every day. I welcome every day with love and joy. Another good one. I am open to new experiences, new possibilities, and new opportunities. Another good one. I have an infinite number of possibilities, and I'm going to choose the best one. That one I actually did like. And the reason why I say that, because once again, that comes with choices. Okay? So in other words, if you have infinite number of possibilities, you have choices every day, and we all do, you're going to choose the best one that has something to do, once again, with mindset. All right? Remember that we all have a choice. Okay? Day by day, my life is improving in every way. Say that one with me again. Day by day, my life is improving in every way. That's actually a good one to wake up to every morning and say. The sooner you get free of the past, the sooner you have more control over your present and your future. A lot of us are actually guilty of that. I know once upon a time in my life I was. In other words, is when you're living in the past, whether it's what happened to you, what someone done to you, in regards to your finances, in regards to your goals, your careers. That's just it, you guys. The past is the past. So you need to get free of that. And the sooner you will, you have more control. Like I said, getting that control back over your present and your future. There's nothing you can do about the past. That's why they call it the past, okay? So if anything, if you was hurt by something or someone, or if things didn't go your way, that's the past. And you have the power, this is the present, and to change your present and your future. You have the power. Don't give anyone that control. No one. No one. Okay? Remember that. When you let go of the past, you make room for new experiences, new people, and new opportunities. I like that one. Just what we just went over about letting go of the past. When you let go of the past, you make room for new experiences, new people, and new opportunities. And that's just exciting within itself, okay? You can be happy the moment you choose to stop dwelling on hurts, losses, and the things you do not like in life. You can be happy the moment you choose to stop dwelling on hurts, losses, and the things you don't like in your life. Like that one as well. When you believe in yourself, you do not need the approval of other people for your beliefs and for your actions. I definitely love that one. I put a star about that one, you guys. I'm going to read that one again. When you believe in yourself, you do not need the approval of other people for your belief and your actions. That one is such a powerful message, you guys, and just an affirmation within itself. That's something I would say definitely to jot down and try to remember every day as well, okay? Replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts and negative feelings with positive feelings. Okay, once again, I'm going to read that one. Replace your negative thoughts with positive thought and negative feelings with positive feelings. If it is difficult, do not give up. Just continue this until it turns into an effortless habit. In other words, as we all heard about habits, each one of us different. It might take some of us 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to create a new habit. Once again, believe me, this is going to be something that can become a habit, but you have to get into practice of doing it every day. Meaning, replace your negative thoughts and your negative feelings with positive thoughts and positive feelings. You actually have to do that, but at first it can be very difficult and challenging. But remember, if you do it every day, it turns into a habit. Okay? When you change your mind and open the door to better and happier thoughts, your life will change accordingly. That one's a good one. Change your mindset, change your life. When you change your mind and open the door to better and happier thoughts, your life will change accordingly. That one, I love that one as well. If you said I can't, you close your mind to opportunities and stay where you are. If you say I can, you open your mind to opportunities and move forward. I love that one. In other words, have you ever heard that saying, it's throw the cane out the door or out the window? Please believe me, if you haven't done it, do it today. It's so very important. In other words, when someone says something, well, I can't do that, that's too hard. Say, I might not be able to know how to do that, but I can change that. Okay, I can take the time to learn that. Okay, in other words, some of us just once again use that can't as an excuse. There's nothing in life that you actually can't do if you take the time to learn it, meaning going to the resources, having someone to show you how to do it. Once again, it's actually up to you. It's a choice. Okay, and there's a reason. How you say, research and dig deep and find out, if you're using the word can't, why. But once again, you're telling your brain that, so that's what your brain, guess what, is going to follow suit. It's in other words, it's hearing what you're saying. So that's what your brain is going to actually do. That's what it's actually going to attract. In other words, you're causing yourself to be limited, and you don't want to do that. Okay, you want to break through those limiting beliefs. You want to break through those. Okay, if you expect to find opportunities, you will find them, just like kind of what we were just talking about. If you have an open mind to opportunities to move forward, in other words, if you expect to find opportunities, guess what? You will find them. And believe me, when I say they come from every which way, they do. I've actually been experiencing that, I would have to say, in the past 2 or 3 months. Believe me, it's powerful. So you actually have to think and believe that you get brand new opportunities coming towards you every day. Okay, all you need to do is change your mind and start expecting and believing. Okay, that was the last one. I did also find in here, if you want to jot it down, I actually just ran across it. It did actually have a book called Affirmations, Words with Power. In other words, practicing different affirmations that you can actually put, like I said, in your mind or use in your life. Learn how to attract money, success, and prosperity. Find love and happiness. It looks like it's by Remez. Let me spell that. R-E-M-E-Z. Sasson or Sassoon. Sasson. S-A-S-S-O-N. And Dorina Sasson. S-A-S-S-O-N. Okay. And it looks like they also have a website as well. But once again, I've actually been on. Didn't expect to be on this long. If you notice anything about me, if you do follow me, if you're one of my followers, if it's something that I am passionate about, and if you do know me, I'm passionate about each one, teach one, and passing how you valuable, oh my God, priceless information on. And this does have something to do, once again, I will be including it. My Monday's Mindset was about my free course that I'm actually releasing today, as promised, when I had told you all on Saturday. So I will actually be including it in this video. You can actually click it, and like I said, it's I do have a bonus at the end. When you actually go to take this course, once again, it's going to ask you for your first, last name, and email. But I want you also, and you can start the course, but I also want you to remember at the end to click on, I think it's a chapter there's the bonus is a PDF file, but you want to be able to take this bonus, it's a mindset, it's an assessment. You want to actually download it and print that out, okay? And then you can actually take it and get your results, and let you know where you're at as far as your mindset. In other words, if you need to work on changing your mindset, okay? And even if you actually don't, that's awesome, how you say, because I know anyone who already has that positive mindset, they actually already know, and I'm pretty sure they practice it every day. And once again, because it's become a habit, it's like second nature to them. It's like getting up, brushing their teeth, or just getting out of the bed, or whatever they do unconsciously, just getting up and just going to work. The bottom line is, it's something that's just you do unconsciously, okay? And also remember, mindset can change and develop. In other words, that's a choice. When you're actually ready to do that, you will be able to do that at any given time. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't, okay? Don't listen to people, how you say, once again, negative thoughts, negative emotions. You don't want to surround yourself with that, okay? You can shift your mindset toward a growth mindset, okay? In other words, in the course, it's talking about a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset, okay? So like I said, that bonus is actually at the end. So make sure, like I said, you click on the PDF file, and like I said, and print it out, okay? And I hope you definitely find it of some value, as much as I did. Believe me, I did. And once again, that's what we're all supposed to be doing. In other words, when we learn something, we actually, how you say, sharing is caring. Spread the love. Each one teach one, okay? Been on almost 30 minutes. Didn't mean to be on that long today, but once again, it's something that is very, very important, that it needs to be passed on, okay? I hope everyone is enjoying the Monday, and I will actually be talking to you all soon. Feel free to reach out to me. Feel free to actually schedule a free consultation with me if you actually want to get with me and have a one-on-one. I look forward to meeting with you and helping you in any area of your life that I can, or even if you're wanting some more information about how to change your mindset and actually what you need to do, okay? Reach out to me, okay? I look forward to speaking with you. Take care and stay safe. Have a wonderful week. Bye.